Did you know there are billions of people on social media? We at Vitae want to leverage that power. Instead of huge multinationals taking advantage of you, we want to bring it back to you. Once you're invited to our platform, making your way around is easy, and all the while, your privacy is guaranteed. As the Vitae timeline is advertisement-free, you can now focus on valuable content and engaging in exciting discussions. At Vitae, we focus on your reason to be online, connect with fellow members, become an influencer yourself, and be paid for what you already do now. That's right, as a creator of good content, you're rewarded in real monetary value. But that's not all. By creating a strong network, you can also earn from other people's activity. Help us to grow our happy community and strive for financial freedom. Don't let your personal impact go to waste and join the thousands of others creating the first full return social media platform ever. Of course, this creates a lot of opportunities for businesses as well. Are you looking to create corporate relevance through corporate social responsibility? We got you. Redistribute your Vitae earnings or join our charity funds in just a few simple steps. Vitae is designed from human to human, where people and companies create relationships that drive global prosperity. Are you ready to make a difference for yourself and for the world? Join us now.
All right. Dearest Vitae family members, I got involved in this profession more than 7 years ago. As much as all of you, I went through the struggles and the setbacks on a massive scale. I knew in my heart that this is not what it is supposed to be, that it can be much better, and there's a road to success. Now, when I was searching, here's what I found. A mentor who could actually guide me to where I wanted to go. I followed his YouTube clips. I bought his book. I finally took coaching courses from his professional team that he educated personally. Now, this is my story. Today, I want to give you that gift, that blessing I got. It has completely changed my career, my life, and mostly the person I am today. The great person I'm talking about is Eric Worre. Eric Worre is a champion of the network marketing profession and entrepreneurial spirit. As a global thought leader, best-selling author, amazing speaker, and entrepreneur himself for more than 30 years, he motivates and educates people how to think, act, and influence like entrepreneurs. Eric's book, Go Pro, 7 Steps to Become a Network Marketing Professional, has sold more than 3 million copies. His extensive collection of online network marketing training is viewed by more than 5 million people every week. Hundreds of people he personally mentored have gone on to earn $1 million or more a year while receiving all the benefits of traditional business ownership without the typical risks. Eric's mission is to teach anyone who has an entrepreneurial bone in their body and who is willing to learn the simple skills necessary to succeed, how to go pro, and turn their network marketing business and lifestyle dreams into reality. It is my high honor and distinct privilege to introduce to you the legendary mentor and coach in network marketing, Eric Worre.
Mendy, my friend, how are you, sir?
Doing great, doing great.
Good to see you. And wow, look at this big crowd connecting from all over the world. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. I'm excited to be able to share some ideas with you about this great profession of network marketing. We live in a crazy year, 2020. Wow, it's sure been an experience for many people. A lot of people are scared. A lot of people are cautious. A lot of people are nervous about their future. A lot of people are unemployed or their businesses are damaged dramatically. And at the same time, network marketing provides the ability for a person to be able to earn from home. And with your company, people have the ability to be able to earn from home. I want to congratulate you, number one, for choosing entrepreneurship, because it's a different path and it takes some courage to take this path. Number two, choosing network marketing as your vehicle for entrepreneurship is the best decision I think you could ever make. Number three, choosing your company. To be involved so early, to be involved and position yourself so well. And number four, the leadership involved with your company. I just want you to know, I know their heart. I've talked with them privately before we had this conversation, and they truly care for your best interest. And that's not always the case with every single circumstance in the world. So I'll start by telling you this. The being in the right place at the right time, which you are, is lovely and it's wonderful, but it's not enough. You can be in the right place at the right time with the right product, right service, right compensation plan, right leadership, right circumstance, and it's still not enough. Because you have to become a part of the equation. There's going to be people who succeed in this company for sure. It's yet to be determined if you're going to be one of them. That's it. And in order to do that, you've got to get better. You've got to get stronger. You have to become more skilled. You've got to become a better leader. When I first got involved in network marketing 32 years ago, I was hoping that network marketing would make up for my lack of skill and talent and ability. But network marketing, as good as it is, it can't do that. It just can't. I was trying to get lucky. And I learned to walk away from luck. And I eventually made the decision to become a professional. I made the decision to go pro. I made the decision to learn the skills. And if I could give you any advice, I coach people all over the world in this great profession. If I had to give you any advice, that advice would be focus on learning the fundamental skills of this profession. Because until you learn them, you're going to be dependent on others for your success. And once you learn them, you're going to be independent in your ability to earn whenever you wish. Those skills are not difficult to learn, but if you learn them, you don't have to worry about paying your bills for the rest of your life. Maybe you're not going to be wealthy, but you're not going to have to worry about your ability to earn or hope that your boss likes you. You're going to be able to do it whenever you wish, as you wish. One of the great joys of life, I think, is to be able to have your own choices and your own options, to not have to compromise, to have the luxury of saying no if somebody asks you to do something that you don't want to do. Those types of freedoms are valuable. Religious freedoms are valuable. Government freedoms are valuable. But guess what? Financial freedom, time freedom, the ability to sleep each morning until you're done. That's a freedom of its own. The ability not to have to sit in traffic to go somewhere and work with people that you don't necessarily enjoy. That's a freedom that's important. And network marketing, better than any other form of entrepreneurship, can help you get to freedom if you're willing to pay a price. So here's the trick. Once you, for me, what happened to me, when I decided I was going to learn the skills, everything changed. My confidence went up when I learned a little basic skills, and then my activity went up and my results went up, and it made me want to learn more skills. And I started for the first time to have traction in a career. I never had that before when I started off in this profession. And once I learned some fundamental skills, the next thing that was important for me is I needed to change how I was thinking. Your thinking is huge. Have you ever heard, like in sports, elite sports, that it's 90% mental? That's true once you get a foundation of skills, right? Once you have a foundation of skills, it's 90% mental. You can't tell me to go play, to be on a champion football team. It's not 90% mental for me. It's still pretty physical, to even figure out a way to even get on the team, right? But once you have some fundamental skills, it becomes a mental game. If you have some fundamental skills and you're not enjoying huge success in your network marketing career, the reason is you're thinking. You've got to learn how to take responsibility versus blaming other people for your problems. You have to learn how to not care so much about what other people think, to not need other people's approval. You need to examine your beliefs. I mean, even your beliefs about entrepreneurship, thinking like an entrepreneur versus an employee. An entrepreneur wants to get a fair pay every day that they work, right? Excuse me, an employee wants to get fair pay for every day that they work. An entrepreneur is different. They're going to get underpaid for a significant period of time. And they're willing to be underpaid while they're building something. And then they're going to be fairly paid for a pretty short period of time. And then they're going to be overpaid for a long period of time. And an entrepreneur is willing to trade underpaid for overpaid, while everybody else is not willing to do that. The other thing that I would challenge you in the mindset aspect of this, I would challenge you to don't believe everything that you believe. Let me explain what I mean by that, because it sounds confusing. You say, well, what do you mean, don't believe what I believe? Sounds like nonsense. Some of you believe that you're not a leader. Some of you believe that that you're a better behind the scenes person. Some of you believe that you live in too small of a town, or you don't know enough people. Some of you believe that you don't have enough money or influence. Some of you believe that you're lazy or you're a procrastinator. And you got to make sure that you examine these limiting beliefs, because some of these beliefs are not serving you. And I had a lot of beliefs that were limiting my ability to grow that I needed to change. And I would encourage you to examine those in yourself and change those in yourself. So skills are big, mindset's big. The other big thing, if you want to really expand your business and go faster. How many of you would like to go faster? Wouldn't that be great? To go faster, build a business faster? What I've learned a long time ago is success loves speed. Anytime you can do something faster versus slower, faster is better. Get it done. Go after it. So what I learned over the course of my 32 years when it comes to strategy and going faster, there's some ways that you can go faster. Number one is study. Study all that you can study. I was a terrible student in formal education. Your host, Mendy, you probably read all those books behind you in that bookshelf. A lot of them, I'll bet, right? I was a terrible student in formal education, but once I joined network marketing, I became a super student. I read everything. I've read an average of 2 books a week for 30 years. Very few people I know have studied as much as I've studied entrepreneurship and network marketing. So study, that's one way to go faster. Number 2 is model the behavior of successful people. Do what they do, and you'll get the results that they get. So I've learned to copy very successful people, and I was able to have the benefits of the business that they enjoyed by copying what they did, not being so egotistical and arrogant that I was going to do it my way. I was willing to be a student before I was the master. Third thing is to find mentors. A mentor can help you go faster in anything. Any way you can find mentors. And I'll give you one quick tip when it comes to mentors. Most of my most valuable mentors never knew that they were my mentor. They never had any idea. A lot of people misunderstand mentorship and they think a mentor is going to just come to your house and force you to be successful. No, that's not how it works. My best mentors were in the form of books, audio programs, video programs, and events. And these great thinkers never even knew that they were my mentor, but they helped me go faster. Same thing with coaches. I have a coach for everything. And if you don't have a coach for every possible thing that you can have a coach for, I think you're crazy, because the most valuable thing you have in the world is time. Guess what a coach can help you do? Be 3 years smarter without being 3 years older. They'll give you a roadmap. You don't have to guess and try and figure it out on your own. They'll show you exactly how to do it. They'll save you time. And finally, when it comes to strategy, here's one of the best advice I can give you. Make sure that you are surrounded with people who think bigger than you do. And I don't care who you are. Even you, Mendy. I know you're a big thinker. I know you're a visionary. I know you got big plans. But every single one of you needs to surround yourself with people who think even bigger than you do. If you're the biggest thinker in your circle, that's a huge problem. There's always somebody that thinks bigger. Every time I think I'm a big shot, I'll call up Tony Robbins and Tony will remind me that I'm playing like an amateur and I've got to play bigger, right? So find a way to earn yourself into a crowd where people think big, outrageous, unreasonable, and they will rub off on you and you'll start to think bigger as well. So skills, mindset, strategy. And finally, you know what the big thing in network marketing is? Leadership. There's a gap all over the world in every profession in leadership. Same thing's true in network marketing. Leaders drive everything. A leader is a person that creates action that wouldn't have been there if that leader didn't exist. Leader creates activity. And for you, number one, every one of you needs to decide that you're going to work on your ability to lead. And here's how you measure your ability to lead. Are people following, number one? And are they taking more action, number two? And is it the right action? That's how you know. Just because you're somebody's upline does not make you a leader. Just because you have people below you in the structure does not make you a leader. Are people listening and following you? Are you bringing value? And are you creating activity that wouldn't have been there? More activity than would have been there without you. That's how we know. If you're like, I have this big team, and I'm a great leader, but they just won't do anything. Well, we'd have to challenge that statement. Okay? It takes some time. It took me some time. I wasn't a leader at the beginning. I plugged into the system. I plugged into other leaders, and hopefully my team got some inspiration from them until I became good enough leader to be able to create the action. And then I learned how to find people on my team. 900 people on this Zoom, and congratulations. I learned how to find people on the team that had the potential of being a leader. And I will give you the formula. Here's what you're looking for. You're looking for three things. If you're taking notes, write these three things down. These are the three things that you need in a person for them to have a chance of being a big earner and a top leader in network marketing. Number one, they need to be willing. You cannot force someone to be successful. No matter how much potential they have, if they are unwilling, they are not worth the time. So I used to fall in love with potential, and I used to try and persuade people to do things that they were unwilling to do. And I stopped doing that because I've learned that if you're not willing, can't help you. Number two, they need to be coachable. This is a different business than any other business ever created. It's so unique. And if they're so arrogant or they got such a big ego that they won't listen, or they're so stubborn that they won't listen, they're not worth the time to mentor if they're not going to listen. You need to be a good student before you're the master. I'm still a student to this day, and I coach people all over the world. Don't ever think that you're too cool to learn something new. You need to be coachable. And number three, you need to be hungry. I can't teach hunger. You're either hungry or you're not. So here's the bad news. There's bad news and good news, okay? Bad news is if you're not all three, if you're not willing, coachable, and hungry, you can't have big money in network marketing. Sorry. All you can hope for is to be a tourist. A tourist in network marketing. Thanks for coming to the Vitae theme park. Go on all the rides, see all the sights, meet some friends, visit the restaurants. Nice to see you, but we know eventually you're going home. You're not a citizen here. You don't live here. You're going to go someplace else. And that's okay. I mean, look, every network marketing is filled with tourists. We hope they keep using the product, keep using the service when they go home. No problem. We're not judging them. They just don't live here. They're not permanent residents here. But if you want to make big money, be a permanent resident, here's the good news. If you're willing, coachable, and hungry, that's all you need. You don't have to have anything else. Your education doesn't matter. Background doesn't matter. Age, race, creed, where you live, small town, big city, failures in the past, none of it matters. And that was the best thing in the world for me. You know why? Because willing, coachable, and hungry was all I had. I didn't have anything else to offer. But I'm so grateful that that was enough. That I could use that to build a life, build a career, grow something, build something. Changed my whole life. And I was able to have an impact on millions of others because of those three attributes. So the chat is not on this Zoom, but I would ask each and every one of you, are you willing, coachable, and hungry? If you are, that's enough. You can go to the top. So I will tell you a couple things. Skills, mindset, strategy, leadership. The 4 pillars of building a career inside of this profession. What I want to encourage you to do, and your company is interested in and invested in, is help each of you have a breakthrough. I want to help each of you become a professional faster than you would without what I'm about to offer you. I want to help you save time. I want to help you condense your learning and learn it faster. If you can get the skills learned faster, if you can get the mindset figured out faster, if you can figure out the strategies that are working around the world and implement them faster, if you can become a leader and help other leaders in your organization go faster, that's the greatest value I could give someone. It's literally like a time machine. You step into it and you're 3 years smarter and you're not 3 years older. How great is that? So I've been hosting an event in the United States, in Las Vegas, for the last 10 years. It's called GoPro, and it's grown from 200 people to 18,000 people. People come from all over the world. 65% of the audience comes from outside the United States to attend this event. 3 days, life-changing, the best training. Guess what we teach during this 3-day event? Skills, mindset, strategy, leadership. And you leave there with a game plan to make the next 12 months the best year of your life. So bad news, good news again. Bad news is COVID showed up and I can't host this event for you this December. But the good news is, with every obstacle, there becomes an opportunity. And we've created a way to bring the event directly to you in your home, in your language, and provide all the information over the course of these 3 days directly for you and your family to be able to absorb this information and use it to be able to create a better life. Can you make me, I'm already co-host, so I wonder why I can't share. That doesn't matter. I was going to show you what the studio looks like that we're building this on. Don't worry about it. It's not a problem. I want to tell you a couple things. The event is December 11th, 12th, and 13th. And if you're in network marketing, this is an event that you must attend. You must attend. December 11, 12, and 13. This is an event you must attend if you're in network marketing at all. 3 days, 9 hours of training a day, the best training in network marketing history, 27 hours of training on how you can become a professional. Like I said, we're going to deliver it directly to you. Now, the company has created a private room just for you, a private experience, an event inside of the event. So I want to give you a link. If you have a pen, write this down because I can't put it in the chat, but let me give you a link. The link is virtualgopro.com, one word, virtualgopro.com / capital V, lowercase ITAE. virtualgopro.com / your company. Now, this link is going to take you to a page where you can register and be part of the special company event inside of our GoPro event. And your company founders and leaders are going to bring you extra value, extra training, extra encouragement, extra bonuses for being a part of this special group. This room only holds 300. So there's 900 people on this Zoom. So the first 300 people to get a ticket are going to get it. And you want to make sure that you get a ticket before it sells out. Okay? Now, a ticket for this event is $297 US. And some of you went, oh, wait a minute. I was ready to go until I found out I had to pay something. Let me tell you something, and I'm just speaking straight to you. If you get a ticket or don't get a ticket, it's not going to change my life one iota. I was done working for money a long time ago. However, if you get a ticket, it can change your life forever. And all of you know that if you're willing and coachable and hungry enough, you'll figure it out. You can find a way. You can sacrifice something. You can figure out something. You can find a way. If you're willing, coachable, and hungry enough. And if you're not, you'll come up with some excuse as to why you can't. I mean, and I'm just being straight with you. You want to change your life? If this event was available to me, the first day I joined network marketing, even though I had to borrow the money to join my company from my father, I would have asked him for another $297 because it would accelerate my life and my career. Find a way. Now, a couple things. Not only are you going to get this 27 hours experience, go to virtualgopro.com / your company. Not only going to get those 27 hours, but I'm going to, for the people who register today, I have six courses that are the best selling courses I've ever created that I will give you. I will send them to your inbox and you can own them forever. Okay. One is called First Steps. It's how to launch your network marketing business. It's a $300 course. I'll give it to you for free. Another one is called Unstoppable Confidence. How to have that mindset breakthrough. That's a $300 course. I'll give it to you for free. Another is called Mastering Objections. You never have to worry about objections for the rest of your career. I will give that $300 course to you for free. Another is called Social Media Mastery. How you can use social media to grow your business. That's a $300 course. I'll give that to you for free. 7 Skills in 7 Days, a $300 course. I will give it to you for free. And my best-selling course I've ever created, How to Recruit 20 People in 30 Days. That is a $500 course. I will give that to you for free. $1,982 worth of free courses you will have in your inbox in the next 20 minutes. Okay? In the next 20 minutes. So, Mindy, where do you live?
I live in Antwerp, Belgium.
Antwerp, Belgium. So let me ask you a question. If I offered the first 100 people to get a ticket today to your private event inside of the GoPro event, they go to virtualgopro.com/your company and they register. If I signed 100 GoPro books, I autographed them and I mailed them to you, would you make sure that the first 100 people that get a ticket into this room would receive those books? Somehow you would get it to them?
How can you say no to if I with you?
I'll send them to you. You can send them to them, okay?
Yes.
All right, cool. Because I'd like to do that. I'll sign 100 of these books. I'll send them to you, and then you can send them to the first 100 people who register for this event. So I'm going to look and just see who's registered already, see who's serious about this, who's ready to go after it, ready to be part of this special thing. And while I'm doing that, why don't you share with people what your vision is for this event and what you see the company being able to utilizing this in order to be able to kind of go to the next level. And before you do that, real quick, I will just tell you, let me tell you some of the people that you can expect to do big things inside your company. Peter Reinensland was the very first person to go and get a ticket. Carla Clays, Williams Hong, Edward Tripkovic, Gabby Strasler, Melinda Hotho. Those are the first 6 that have already, while we were talking, already got a ticket. That's how hungry they are. Dagmar Salzberger, Silvio Spangle, Dorian Kettle. Those people have already gone through the process. And I know a bunch of people are doing it as well. I'll give the link again in case anybody has a struggle with it. virtualgopro.com/Vitae. Capital V.
We have 3 Zoom rooms. Vitae /Vitae German /Vitae French, and then for English /Vitae. And on all 3, we already sold some tickets.
Cool. So tell everybody your vision for what you see this event doing for you.
Unfortunately, I've never experienced one of these events in life. And I say again, unfortunately, not that I was looking for an excuse. The excuse is on top of my head. It was always involved with the Sabbath. So unfortunately, I couldn't join. But I always, right after the event, bought immediately, and I think it was for $297 as well, to see the entire live event. And I downloaded the books. I mean, obviously, it had changed everything. It has changed everything on a big scale. I learned to think bigger. I learned to saying to the naysayers, I'm going forward without you because this is happening. And I learned to go for numbers that when everybody looked at me, this is not going to happen. And we were laughing this week about this. A few months ago, I said I want to end December with 100,000 upgraded members in our company. And everybody looked at me, impossible. We're already at 50%. And we have still 2 months to go by the end of the year. Just need to double these numbers.
Yep.
This is what I mean, thinking big. Now, this event, let's put it this way. Those who will enter this and who will be at this event following all 3 days, full focus training, I guarantee them they have the best 2021, despite COVID, despite everything, the best 2021 ever you can ever imagine.
Yep, that's a fact. And do you have all the people that you invited here? Can you send them an email with some information about this and then the 3 different links with the different language?
Of course.
Because I'm sure some people are like, wow, which one do I do? How do I do it? And without the, putting the link in the chat, some of them might be confused as to how to make this happen. You can maybe send it out in language.
We'll put it up anyways, right after the call, we'll put it up on the screen. Anyways, so people know, and we will send emails as well from the company, and we'll send it through our Telegram, Facebook, WhatsApp groups internally through all the leaders. Anyways,
let me just give shout outs: Debbie Cameron, Gert, Luke's, Stephen Wybow, Chris Terhorst. I'm butchering these names. I apologize. Ina Pelzers, Luce Els, Joaquim Scheiber, Guy Laprise. All of those have gotten tickets also while we were talking. So well done. Let me give a few more. Charles Sharkey, Jared De Bruyne, Alexander Mikulski, Goretti Alvarez Prada. Those have all gotten tickets as well. So they're going to come in, and I'm sure you're going to fill up these rooms. It's going to be amazing. I'm really excited for all of you that are going to participate in this because, like I said, you're involved in a entrepreneurship is great, and network marketing is great. You're involved in a really special time in a company and its birth, and you have an opportunity to do something if you're strong. But guess what? The birth of a company requires strong people because it's not always perfect. It's not always smooth. It's not always easy. There are going to be challenges. There are going to be ups and downs. There's going to be expectations not met. There's going to be disappointments. There's going to be hype followed by reality. And through those growing pains, we find out who's built for this, who's going to get all the rewards, who's going to be able to pick up the market share inside of this company. And that's what you have in front of you. This is not a time for tourists. It's not a time for wimps. This is a time for strong, tough people, resourceful, that will figure this out. But if you're strong enough, if you're willing, coachable, and hungry enough, you can develop the strength to be able to get through it. And when you do, the rewards on the other side are amazing. If you wait for everything to be perfect, it's too late. The money's been stripped out. The big opportunity's gone. I mean, there's going to be a great opportunity for this company 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. But nowhere near what you're going to get by being involved now. You know what's going to happen 10 years from now, 2030? People are going to say, wait. You were involved in 2020? No wonder you're so rich. What in the world? So that's what you have in front of you. But you have to take action. Being here is not enough. 10 years from now, you're going to say, I was there and it changed my life. Or you're going to say, I was there and I didn't take action. I let little things bother me. I let little disappointments knock me off track. And I wasn't tough enough to stay the course. So I would just encourage you to be tough. you got a leader who really believes in you, who a leadership team. I talked with a leadership team a few days back, and they're ready to go. Do whatever is necessary to equip you with the information you need to go all the way. That's a rare thing, and you should be really thankful that you've got an organization that cares that much to be able to do it. So anyway, with that, that's what I wanted to share with everybody. And let me tell you also one more thing. Let me tell you why I'm here. I was done working for money a long time ago. I got the money thing figured out a long time ago. Network marketing changed my life. Why am I here on a Thursday afternoon talking with you? You know why? There's about 50 of you on this Zoom right now that nobody knows it, but you're ready to make a major decision and totally change your life. There's about 50 of you. And I don't know who it is. And you might not have shared this with your spouse or your loved ones. Your best friend might not know, but you've been getting closer and closer and closer and closer to making a decision. And somehow, somewhere during this conversation, you made it. You said, you know what? I'm going to change my life. I'm going all the way to the top, and nobody's going to stop me. There's about 50 of you. And I don't know, the mystery, I don't know who it's going to be. No idea. But here's why I do what I do. 5 years from today, one of you is going to tap me on the shoulder somewhere, at an event, at a resort, on an airplane, somewhere. And you're going to say, excuse me, you don't know me, but back in 2020, on October 29th, you did this Zoom call with this company that was just in beta, just starting off. And I decided on that call that I was going to change my life. And I did. I went all the way to the top in the company. I've helped tens of thousands of people around the world. I've helped the company become a household name around the world. Helped tens of thousands of people, given to the causes that are important to me. I took care of my family, and I'm financially free. And I've helped other people do the same. And I just wanted to say thanks for the push. Thanks for the extra little nudge that I needed in order to be able to step into what my potential was. That's why I do what I do, for that conversation that's going to come. And I just don't know who it's going to come from. But I receive it every day from what happened 5 years ago. So I know 5 years from now, I'm going to receive it from somebody here. And like I say, I don't know who it's going to be, but I'm looking forward to the conversation. It's going to be amazing. So I will give it back to your incredible host of this call. He can finish up from here, but get registered for this event. Let us help you. And together, I think we're going to do something pretty amazing. Okay? So, Mendy, back to you.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Goodbye. All right. What should I say? Family, dear Vitae family. I don't want to ruin the night. What can I add to such a big master and I mean, you know what? Such an emotional mentor, a person that speaks direct to your heart, direct to your mindset. When all the way when he speaks, you know to yourself, yeah, he's right. Yeah, actually, I should do it. I should do it. The only thing I can encourage you, yeah, and we put our heart, our mind, our time, everything. We have a lovable team. I mean, that works really effortless to make this story a success. You have all felt the momentum that we have started recently. We have reached today as well a new all-time high. We've seen it in the numbers, the registrations, everything. Let's keep this momentum and take it to the next level to leverage that, knowing that the more people we put on this very event Eric just talked about, the more people we put on that event, the more success, the more momentum, the more we will be able to celebrate an amazing 2021. All right. I wish you all a fantastic night. It has been an honor to have this privilege. to have this opportunity with Eric. To be honest with you, when I got the question with a person that I used to work with for a few years already now. He told me, Mendy, I knew you ever had this dream, but did you ever believe this dream is going to come true? I said, you know what? And deep in my mind, I believed it's going to come true. I never believed it's going to come true that fast. What that shows me is everything is possible. If you're really willing, if you're really coachable, and if you're really hungry, really hungry, it is possible. It's been now the second time this week we've had Eric on the call. First, privately, as he mentioned, with the leaders on the top leaders of this company, and now with all of you. I'm looking forward to having more on board. It depends on us. The more Zoom rooms we will fill. I would love to have even more than just 3 rooms. We have Vitae French, we have Vitae German, and we have Vitae in English. The more we can fill up, the better we are. So let's do it. Let's get all in. Let's Vitae the way it's supposed to be. All right. I'm going to ask one of our co-hosts to share his screen with the links. I'm trying here to. Where can we share the screen here? Hold on a second. I'm going to write fast. All right, I'm trying to share it here on the screen, but it doesn't go. Anyhow, it has been shared on our Facebook page a few moments ago. You can find it there. We will post it as well on our timeline. We will share it through our groups, through our, Telegram, WhatsApp groups as well. So you'll be able to find those links. Ask your leaders, the leaders I'm asking you as well, to provide it further on. Let's create more leaders and duplicate that on a massive, massive, massive scale. Stay tuned. There's more to, there's more to come. And let's rock and roll. Let's Vitae all the way. Good night. It was lovely to have you. Goodbye.